getting closer to my 25 and Barbara's 25. Believe me, I think we're going to get there today. I really do. It's Thursday, 31st of October. Halloween too, by the way, here in New Zealand. Yeah, and keep an eye out for those dodgy lollies. Really, you got to keep an eye out for those ones. In the meantime, let me do this. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today, absolutely elated because we're catching up with Anita from the band A.Wake, and believe me, fantastic. Because, don't forget, Anita, Female Galaxy Artist of the Year here at Galaxy 24, 25. I'm still getting used to the 24, 25 thing, I really am. So, I tell you what, first of all, welcome along to Galaxy, and welcome along to the guest show. Literally, I've got somebody talking to me at the same time. If you aren't familiar with it, well, I tell you what, why not do this? Why not subscribe? Become part of the family. Why not, like us a lot? Give that an epileptic thumb. Go. And bell notifications when we have important people. And believe me, today, Anita is the important lady at Galaxy this year. In the meantime, tell you what, brand new song, Like the Sun, right here at Galaxy. Here's A.Wake. So that gives us a couple of minutes. Rob, you look very gangster. Yeah.
I made him put the hat on because he's going grey. Bless him.
Old age is setting in.
When I get there, believe me, when I get there, I'm going to dye this, if I ever go grey.
I think you ought to go purple.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, or maybe green. Maybe green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you could even have green and purple.
You could, maybe a little bit of pink to border it around a bit, just. I love it, I do. One of my friends the other day says, why not go blue? And I went, well,
oh yeah, we like blue.
Well, old ladies wear blue, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, back in the day, all our grandmas have blue.
Yeah, I don't want to be mistaken for an old lady.
No.
I think you wouldn't be ever mistaken for an old lady.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
An old lady with hormone problems, maybe.
The bearded lady.
Yeah, exactly.
From
Yeah, I want to be the tattooed lady that hasn't got tattoos. Oh gosh, I failed there because I do. Nick Plews is watching. Hello Nick, nice to have you on board, brother man.
Hi Nick.
Yeah, I forewarned them, Nick. Believe me, you're coming. Saturday night's a doer. Gosh, it's hot in here. Is that fan still going? When we first moved into this building, my bosses came to me and says, hey, it's summertime, it's going to get hot in here, do you want a fan? And I went, great idea. And they went, what sort? And I said, I don't know, something Swedish that's maybe 18, about 6'2", blue eyes, she can do this all day. I don't mind.
Did you find one?
They got me a Gold Air. The selling point was it oscillates.
Yeah.
Yay! Just what I need. I like my idea better. I do.
At least it didn't get you a ceiling fan. I think that could be, yeah.
Well, if we had a ceiling fan in here, I think we'd all have haircuts. The ceiling's
exactly.
Believe me, it's not that far from the ceiling.
That's true.
It is true, are you?
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm 6'2.5". If we had a ceiling fan, believe me, I'd lose the top of my head. Anyway, let's have some fun.
Okay.
That's right. And, you know, my mic's not working properly again, so going to have to bear with me. Literally, nice to have everybody on board. And today we're talking to Anita from the band A.Wake. Welcome back, Anita.
Hello, happy Halloween.
Yeah, happy Halloween to you too. I love the hat. I really, really do. And
Cheers from UK.
yeah, nice to have you on board. And how is Sheffield today, or this evening?
Cold?
Yeah, cold, miserable, but it's nearly Halloween, so we're all right.
There's a lot of spiders around.
Yeah, I've had a big one in the porch today.
Oh, well, that's a good thing. It's Halloween, isn't it? Don't they get out?
No.
You don't like spiders?
I've got a human spider catcher.
Okay. Well, very good.
I get phone calls saying, please come round and
Middle of the night,
get rid of this spider from my house.
I bet you it's a monster and it's about yay big.
I think the one last night was big, but I have seen one that's been at least that big. How big is the way you are?
Well, if you're in Avondale, there is a thing called Avondale spider. It's about the size of a bread and butter plate.
Wow.
Yeah.
Now that's something that. Have you ever seen the movie Anacrophobia?
Yes, I have.
They were all Avondale spiders.
That would be enough. Yeah. Oh my God.
Literally, and believe me, I used to live in Avondale.
Do you have like huntsman spiders? And they hunt in
Yeah, we do. But believe me, the most dangerous animal that we actually do have here in New Zealand is literally a spider. But guess what? It's a daddy longlegs.
No.
Yeah, literally. Can't do any damage, but believe me, it's got the venomous fangs. That's how it does its prey and everything. But that's the only dangerous animal, insect, cross-reference that we have here in New Zealand, except for maybe, you know, the occasional predator like me.
Yeah, I've been more scared of you than the daddy longlegs, I think.
Yeah, believe me, you don't want to make me in the dark. You really
Especially
don't.
for dark alley.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I scare the hell out of everybody, especially the high scream before I run. It usually scares people enough. Robert Fantel's watching. Of course, Robert is coming out of Long Island. Nice to have you back, my brother, man. It really, really is. Looking forward to new work from you. And today we're speaking to Anita from the band A.Wake. Now, let me tell you, Anita not only is Galaxy's Female Artist of the Year 24-25, but she also has a track in a local movie. Now, I'm going to get Anita to explain everything about this because this is great news. Of course, we're talking about Lemuria, and that was the very first song that we started promoting from you, Anita, and I think that was the one that got you across the finish line with the most popular artist of the year. You know what I mean?
Really?
So
Wow.
I think it's all
I
connected.
have to say, I absolutely did not expect to get that at all. I just was absolutely gobsmacked, so thank you for that. It's amazing. I honestly didn't see that coming at all.
That literally puts you in the royalty box here at Galaxy. It really does, because believe me, I think since we've been going in 10 years, I think we've only had maybe 2 major female artists of the year. One was Shrt and now yourself, and only a handful of splatterings of bands and single artists in the male section as well. Believe me, over the last couple of years, it's just been going exponential that we just can't ignore it anymore. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
it's very rare that I come across an artist that I see every day. And you were there literally since Lemuria. We've gone through and through and through a number of these tracks, and including, we also promoted the movie. Now, I want you to tell me a lot about this movie because, believe me, we haven't got it here in New Zealand yet. I know it is in Australia. I know there's a few places that you've got there that is playing. How about how about telling us all about this?
Okay, so the movie's called Black Daruma, and it's basically it's an indie horror dark comedy movie. It's a feature film. It's available on Prime. It's available on Found TV, Britflix, VOD. I think that's it at the moment. So yeah, it's the UK, the USA, Ireland, and Australia at the moment.
Yeah.
But it may expand. It's only just come out, literally, the last few weeks. And basically, the filmmakers, the Watts brothers, it's their second movie, and they asked me if they could use part of Lemuria in the film, just a little bit of the, the song. So they did, and I was like, wow, this is amazing. Yeah, of course you can use that. And they play it in the credits at the end as well. So it's been really, really good. It's been really good. But the movie itself, they describe it as being like you either love it or hate it. It's like Marmite, you're either going to love it or hate it. It's a certain style. It's quite English. It's quite northern.
It's an amazing film.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I've watched it about 5 times already. I think it's brilliant. It's very quirky. It's a budget film, but it's really well done. And they filmed it in a week. It's unbelievable.
Fantastic. And of course, Australia would have to get it before New Zealand. They're just that kind of people, to be honest with you. No. Literally. But I honestly can't wait to have a look at it myself. I really, really can't. I've got to say hi to Brian Perry as well. Brian, Wayne Perry, nice to have you on board. Lots of love from the side of the pond. Yeah, okay, same here. And of course, you know that New Zealand is only 96 days from paddle boat from anywhere in the world, as long as you got a paddle boat, right? And Greta Dick is watching as well. Nice to have you on board, Greta. It really, really is. Now, we opened up the show with Like the Sun. And I know you're heavily into chakra. I know that you absolutely... Now, believe me, I've just been in India just last year, and I've learnt a little bit about chakra myself over there. In fact, I came back with the correct way of having the chakra beads put in place and stuff like that. Believe me, I was educated, let's put it that way. But you work on resonance, you work on sound and chakra. You combine this together. Tell me a little bit about Like the Sun.
Like the Sun. So I tend to use pure frequencies in most of the songs. So I align the frequency with the chakra, and I write the song about that chakra and the emotions that are attached to it. So Like the Sun, this was the first one that I actually put a binaural beat in, because I think binaural frequencies, it means there are 2 frequencies basically. So it's a bit stronger. It's very intense, and it's the gap between the frequencies that matter the most. So, Like the Sun was meant to kind of make you sort of more calm in yourself. It's about being relaxed. So the frequencies were built around that. So it should help you kind of relax and chill and go into yourself, spiritually evolve, that sort of thing. So it was all based around that, whereas the other songs are different. So each frequency is different. But Like the Sun was a kind of, a calming song, really.
So, Like the Sun is more for the head, really, isn't it?
Yes. And it was the crown chakra. It was the actual crown chakra. So it's the very top chakra that was based on. That was where the frequency sort of resonates with. Yeah.
I kind of had a feeling, I really did. Besides, I did my research, I asked Rob. Anyway, you're right here at Galaxy, and today we're talking to Lady and Female Artist of the Year here at Galaxy. Yes, Anita from the band A.Wake. Here is Like the Sun. I know we've already played it.
Yeah,
sorry.
What are you doing?
Yeah, sorry, okay. We'll move on and we'll go into complicated. How's that sound, alright? Alright, we'll do that. my headphone, I got people talking to me at the same time saying, hey, no, you've already done that, don't do it. Of course, we were doing the intro track, weren't we? Now, having said that, complicated. This one, and believe me, I've got to let you know too, by the way, 1,593 requests for Like the Sun since we've been playing it, so it's starting to pick up a bit of momentum. Having said that, complicated is picking up momentum as well. Newer track, brand new here at Galaxy, to be very honest with you, but people are taking notice of it. So I think it would be remiss of me if I didn't say, tell me all about this.
Okay. So Complicated now, this is a song about empowerment actually, because when I wrote this 12 years ago. I'd just been dumped. It was a really bad time. I'd just come through an awful time, and I just got my independence back. I'd been dumped and I was just getting over it, and I felt really good and positive and powerful again. So I wrote it at that time. So the frequencies that go into this song are binaural again, but they are sort of for more empowerment and upliftment. So they should give you more strength and focus and confidence.
Absolutely.
So that's where that comes from.
You know,
and the chakra, I'm trying to think what chakras is. It's, which one was it now?
You should know.
I can't remember. Do you know, I can't remember. It's been that much. Oh. Like the sun was the crown, complicated was the sacral chakra. Yes.
There you
it
go.
was the sacral chakra. I apologise. Yeah, it was the sacral chakra.
Well, I tell you what.
Too many chakras, too many songs, too many chakras.
I think it's the chakras all the way through this, Anita, that put you in the royal box, literally. I think people can relate, but just quietly, I think it's all of those resonances that are getting in there that people are finding subliminally they like and are voting for. So believe me, I think it's a winning formula. I really do. Here at Galaxy is joined by Anita, A.Wake and Complicated. How you feeling?
Okay, yeah. I just want to get in after this, that Rob, this is the first collaboration that we've actually done together on this song. So it's 50-50, so I wrote the song, Rob actually did all the music to this, which is not usual, we don't usually work like that.
Exactly.
So it's usually me doing the music, isn't it, and you helping on bits, and then, but this time he did all the music to that, he went away with it, said I love this, I want to do some bits to it, and he came back and it was finished.
Well, you know, Anita, I've got to be honest with you. Since I've known you, this is the first time I've actually had you both together at the same time in one interview, which I think is fantastic. Rob, we got growth going on here, bro. Good stuff, you know what I mean? So, well done, well done. By the way, I think you're an awesome engineer. From one engineer to another, I really enjoy your work. I really do. So.
Well, I can't take credit for the final mastering. That was done by your guy,
Dave Sanderson. Yeah.
Yeah, he worked on that one.
Yeah, he did the final sort of, finishing of it all.
Polishing the really good. I basically
put it together and produced it as far as we could.
I mean, Anita did a lot of that. I put a lot of stuff down and a lot of ideas down on her idea, and then she took that away, and then she kind of like did the proper thing with it and sorted bits out.
I just basically finalised it as much as I could, and then Dave did the actual magic dust.
Yeah. But I played bass and electric guitar and
you did all the music
and some drums, and then Anita kind of like took out the bits that she didn't want and kept the bits that she liked, and then I think she added some little sprinkles of magic on as well as the vocals at the end.
Yeah,
it was good.
It's worked really well together, actually. For the first time we worked together completely, it's worked really well. So I think we'll do a bit more of that in the future.
Awesome.
The next song for next year is very much similar. It's 50-50.
I'm kind of hoping that you keep this going, because I think you're brainwashing all of my audience to be the #1 lady on the radio. I love that.
Yeah.
It works.
It's funny because, talking about, the sound healing aspect, it's like, there are a lot of serious sound healers out there, like Jonathan Goldman, majorly, really super sort of clued up on it. I'm not really at that level, but it's not for everyone. Not everybody's at that level, and they can't understand what that is. It's a bit too whale music, it's a bit too new age. So I wanted to put it into modern music to kind of bridge the gap between the two. That's what my idea was.
Well, I tell you what, Anita, I think your experiment's working. It really does. But yet again, as far as my resonance go, I'm still stuck on a C tuning fork. That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and today we're talking to Anita from the band A.Wake, and of course Anita being the Royal Lady of Galaxy this year, being Female Artist of the Year 24-25. I'm still wearing that one in. Believe me, so very, very elated to have Anita joining us. And just as I was about to introduce Rob, he's gone.
He's nipped into the kitchen. It'll be 2 seconds.
Oh, okay, another beer, huh? Needs another beer, literally. But Anita, just quietly, just before Rob gets back, anything in the can? There you go, another beer. Anything in the can for the future? Have you got anything coming out in the very, very near future?
Yes. The next song is, again, it will have binaural beats in. This is kind of based on a shamanic journey. So if anybody knows about shamanism, a journey, you can do shamanic journey, sort of meditation basically, and it's based on that, but it's really upbeat and quite dancey, so I think it's going to go down really well, this one. Yeah, and it's something that we are collaborating on again, so I think early sort of January, February time it might be out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
New year.
I'm looking forward to that. Now, it would be remiss of me, literally, if I didn't introduce the gentleman sitting next to Anita. Of course, we're talking about the Turco absolute genius, yes, the engineer and collaborator now with A.Wake is Rob. Now, Rob, again, thank you very much for joining us, my friend. I know it's late over there, and I do appreciate you both being here and taking the time out to talk to us here in New Zealand. Now, Rob, literally, you've been working with Anita for a little while now, and just wondering, when are we going to get a full album released? I think there's a market for it.
When it happens, it kind of flows. It flows out. I mean, I've only recently been introduced into working with Anita. I mean, and it's been really great. I mean, it might be that Anita does some stuff on her own. We do some stuff together. I help her with stuff. There's no rules. Just as long as she's enjoying what she's doing and I'm enjoying what I'm doing, and the collaboration part of it's amazing.
We've both got a lot of ideas already. Rob especially has got a lot of ideas.
Too many.
From the past, which I want to tap into, and I've got ideas, and it's kind of, we're not really precious about who does what really. We just, as long as it sounds right and it feels right, then that's it, you know. I mean, we nearly rebanded, didn't we, to sort of be called something else, to go out as a duo, but...
Yeah, there was talk about, but I said, really stick with it. I mean, what a fantastic name. Anita Wake, A.Wake. And to be doing something spiritual about being awake and connected with the universe.
That's my real name. I didn't,
so,
I was born with that.
Yeah,
it's
not.
Seemed quite ironic, doesn't it, really?
And she said, "Oh, should we change the name and do something different? That's both of us." And I said, "No, keep your name. That's great. You can't." In fact, when she first told me, "Oh, I'm doing this band called A.Wake," and the first song I heard was Lemuria, and I was like, "Wow, this music's amazing, and what a great name for a band." And then to have actually ended up working with her is like it's like really worked out well for me.
Well, Rob,
I'll put him on the credits.
I'm kind of jealous.
She'll give me 50p next year.
well, I tell you what, Rob, I'm kind of jealous. Being one engineer to another, believe me, I think you've got a very, very talented subject right beside you. You really do. You're very lucky. You really are. And Anita, I'm so excited to have you as part of the family here at Galaxy, and I really, really wish you well for 25. Kind of hoping, though, that you might make it for the Christmas show that we've got. I know you've got a Christmas track, so we might be able to get you squeezed in there. I have to talk to Barbara about that. Yeah, because, believe me, being in the royalty box, believe me, I think you're taking precedence, to be very honest with you.
Yeah.
You know, so, yeah, absolutely fantastic. It really, really is. Having said that, we are going to have to wrap it up, unfortunately, because we do have another interview to do. But I've got to say thank you so much for being a part of Galaxy over the last 12 months at least, if you know what I mean, for bringing in the audience and the captive imaginations that they have about you. Believe me, it's fantastic. I hear so much praise about A.Wake and the music that you're producing. And Lemuria, brilliant entry level music to come into it, and I really do think that was the one that put you past the post, to be very honest. We're still getting requests for it today, literally. So
You know, that's the first song that I actually did with solo artist. The first song I wrote, it just came out, and you know, it's just amazing. I'm so thankful to you, though, beautiful. It continues to. It's an amazing station. You're amazing people, and we're just so grateful, aren't we?
well, you know what? I can't wait to break you guys into India.
Oh, yes. I think it will go. We have some ethnic-y style tracks maybe in the future as well. Yeah, it may go down very well.
I think you're going to go down huge in India. I really, really do. And of course, we're moving in there next year, if you know what I mean. In fact, we've just pretty much completed the paperwork. All we have to do now is send it off to the Internal Affairs, right? Get them to rubber stamp it. We've done everything else. Then send that off to India. I think we get our tax number card and visa card and everything like that sent to us. And believe me, we were supposed to be there by November, but unfortunately, with the government over there having elections and everything, and of course with the shuffle around of all the government departments, it takes them about 4.5 months to get their act together to go, oh, you want a business here?
Oh, you know, it's an amazing country though, and I've been once. It's amazing. So I can't wait for that. That'll be amazing. It'd be so lovely to come over with it.
But
oh, wow.
just a little heads up. Believe me, Barbara has a little plan for, especially for the ladies of Galaxy Music here, you know, at Galaxy. Believe me, last year when we did the hosting of the shows over there, we noted that there was only 2 ladies on the billing, and we thought that's not sort of, you know, it's a little one-sided, if you know what I mean. Having said this, there was ladies literally kissing Barbara's feet over there. I've got to be honest with you. We got inundated by cameras and reporters and journalists and everything like this. And even there was one young lady who was the reporter of the 6 o'clock news over there, literally kissing Barbara's feet, saying, you know, she is the lady of the future for India. Literally, they're putting her on a pedestal, you know what I mean? Now, Barbara literally wants to do festivals over there for ladies, taking ladies of music from Galaxy and performing them wherever we might be. And believe me, we're looking at maybe about 10 stations throughout India. So wherever we go, our partners over there want to do festivals, same place.
Yeah.
And Barbara wants to put ladies on stage, you know, make it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Count me in. And Rob looks good in pigtails, so count me in.
Apparently, especially with the little, you know, pink ribbons in the hair and. Yep, exactly. Just put a glass in his hand, he'll be happy.
Have a bit of lippy on.
It's all lies. It's all lies.
Oh, come on. I actually could picture that, to be honest with you.
I'll put the lippy on.
Me too.
Yeah, we're on the same page, Anita. We are.
I'm worried. I'm really worried.
Believe me, you haven't met me in person yet. That's when to be worried. Literally, chickens are not safe. Dear. Nick Blue says good work on to both of you on Complicated. There you go. So,
Thanks, Nick. See you soon. We'll see you soon.
Yeah, see you this weekend. Thanks for your support.
Yeah, absolutely. And don't forget to give him the chair with, you know, the wonky leg.
Yeah, sawn off leg.
Yeah, that's the way, you know, maybe about an inch off the, you know, so it just...
I'll video him sitting down on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Brilliant. I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. It has been an absolute pleasure catching up. Don't go anywhere just yet because we take a few pickies and bits and pieces. But in the meantime, folks, you're going to love this. We're heading to Tennessee very, very shortly, and we're going to catch up with a young lady by the name of Lena Page. Believe me, absolutely stunning artist in her own right, very talented lady. Catch us 11:15 New Zealand Standard Time. See you there. And are we down? We're down. Coolio.